4. The story about the royal tree, Tapusa and Balika. Then with the passing of 7 days, the Gracious One, after arising from that concentration, approached the royal tree, from the root of the Muchalinda tree, and after approaching the root of the royal tree, he sat in one cross-legged posture for 7 days, experiencing the happiness of liberation. Then at that time the merchants Tapusa and Balika were in that district travelling along the highway from Ukkala. Then a guard who had formerly been a blood relative of the merchants Tapusa and Balika said this to the merchants Tapusa and Balika: "The Gracious One, sirs, is dwelling at the root of the royal tree in the first period after the complete and perfect awakening. Go and wait upon the Gracious One with milk rice and honey balls, and for a long time that will be for your benefit and happiness." Then the merchants Tapusa and Balika, having taken milk rice and honey balls, approached the Gracious One. And after approaching and worshipping the Gracious One, they stood at one side. While standing on one side, the merchants Tapusa and Balika said this to the Gracious One: "Please accept our milk rice and honey balls, Venerable Sir, Gracious One. That for a long time will be for our benefit and happiness." Then it occurred to the Gracious One, "Realized ones do not accept food in their hands. Now how can I accept the milk rice and honey balls?" Then the guards called the 4 great kings, knowing with their minds the reflection in the mind of the Gracious One, brought from the 4 directions 4 bowls made of green stone to the Gracious One, saying, "Please accept, Venerable Sir, Gracious One, the milk rice and honey balls here in the bowls." The Gracious One accepted in the new bowl made of stone the milk rice and honey balls, and having accepted it, he ate. Then the merchants Tapusa and Balika said this to the Gracious One: "We, Venerable Sir, are those who go to the Gracious One for refuge, and to the Dhamma. Please bear in mind that we are lay disciples who have gone for refuge from today forward for as long as we have the breath of life." And they became the first lay disciples in the world with the 2 refuge formula. The story about the royal tree is finished.